If your goal is to be more successful and rich, say hello to this podcast because I'm about to unveil to you some daily habits. One of the things that differentiates successful people and people who are just right there around the corner is in the daily rituals. It's in the routines that they have to do. And this is something I am currently, as of the time I'm recording this, building for myself. Because I'm going to probably listen to this 4 or 5 years and I'm like, oh, you're extremely wealthy. And I'm going to remind myself that these things was very helpful. And hey, if you're listening right now in this time, in this year with me, you're so in luck. Because what a good time to practice what I'm about to talk about. Becoming more successful and wealthy is a goal many of us share, many of us aspire, but it doesn't just happen overnight. As a student, success doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. You don't see a student becoming successful by just waking up in the morning. I'm like, ooh, I really get to get the award, best in this subject, best overall. I just wake up in the morning and I got it. That's not true. It doesn't happen. And it simply means that it's all about the little things. It's all about the mundane things, the daily habits that you cultivate and maintain, the daily habit that you nurture. These habits can either propel you forward or hold you back. So, yes, there are some habits that can probably put you backward than take you forward. I've seen a lot of students struggle. And in my book, I'm like, why? Why are they struggling? How can they have all those resources with a teacher who is ready to attend to them, but this is struggle? It's all about the mundane things. When they drop the laptop, when they leave the classroom, what do they do afterward? Successful students are not built in the classroom. It's after the classroom. What they do afterwards. Every student, I want you, if you're a successful student who's very successful and whatever I'm saying is a lie, just let me know that, oh, Mr. Gerald, this is all fictional. It doesn't happen. I don't do after rituals. I just go to class, and after class, that is it. I drop the book and I forget about it and I'm still successful. Just let me know. Because it's not. But this is not all about academics. This is more or less about business people and about people who are aspiring in every field to be successful. Being rich and successful isn't about luck. The rich people don't just get it by luck. But yeah, they won the lottery. It wasn't by luck. They went through the process. They played through the games. Oh, but he was on 1,000. Now he's a million. What the luck? No, it's not luck. It's process. And this is something I am, as of the time of this recording, I am building for myself. I build for myself. I build daily routines for myself. I work myself so hard. And why am I working myself so hard? To build a lasting legacy for my generation. To build a lasting legacy for the people who are going to listen to this. One of the burning desire for me is, if I get rich, I want everybody to get rich. If I get successful, I want everybody around me to be successful. The proof of a successful person is in the people around them. Why make all the millions and the people around you don't even see to get a cut or a tree from it. I'm building an empire not because I want to stand out. I'm building an empire because I want to add value. And that for me is everything. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. So being rich and successful isn't about luck. It's about choosing to do certain things every single day. You have a goal, you choose to do it every single day. You iterate, you iterate, you iterate, you iterate. And trust me, there are some specific daily habits that those who are wealthy and successful swear by. If you're a student, you're listening to this, check what your father does, check what your mother does, the daily things they do, and it would all make sense to you. If the promise is explained and every person can feel the promise, they'll pay the discipline. The reason why many students and many people are not paying the discipline is because the promise isn't clear to them. A student who wants to be the best in the world isn't going to go by chit-chatting with everything that comes by. Isn't going to stay at home watching all the movies in the world. Isn't going to go at home just looking at what's happening tomorrow, let's see what's happening. No. It's in the discipline. It's in the daily habit. So if you're keen on joining the ranks of the rich and successful, it's time that I introduce these 8 powerful habits into your daily routines. So let's dive in. The morning rituals. Successful and wealthy people understand the power of starting the day off right. Start your day off right. It's not about hopping out of the bed, diving straight into work. Instead, it's about creating a morning routine that sets the tune for the rest of the day. Every time I wake up in the morning, I always play a slight meditation telling me, affirming, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will always come for me. And all this daily chants that I always listen is to put my brain into focus. Is to put my brain into the drive. Is to put my brain into that mood. Think about it. How you start your morning can dictate how productive, focused, and motivated you'll be throughout the day. So, how productive, focused, motivated you'll be throughout the day. So, how you start your day is important. If you don't start your day right, you can have a productive, you can have a focused, you can have a motivated day for the rest of the day. So it's important how you start your day. Many successful individuals swear by having a consistent morning rituals, what we call the routines. This could involve things like exercise, meditation, reading, or even having a healthy breakfast. One of the things I do all the time in the morning is I listen to talks. Apart from daily music, light music, I listen to talks that helps to refresh my mind, refresh my spirit. And this is so important. Number 2 is continuous learning. I've noticed something common among successful and wealthy people that I've seen, that I've met. As at the time of this recording, I hopped into the house of one. They never stop learning. Yeah. They never stop learning. They never stop learning. They have a wealth of libraries that they can always dive to for that advice. They never stop learning. But it's funny how we always want to stop learning when we achieve success. But the wealthy people don't stop learning. They always want to learn. They always want to grow. They always want to expand. And I'll tell you a story. Early in the career for the young man, he thought once he had his degree, his learning days were over. And that's the thinking of most people. The moment I get my certificate, I become the first class. I'm done learning. No school for me. But that couldn't have been further from the truth. One day, he had a chance encounter with a self made millionaire, a true life story. He got talking about success and what it takes to achieve it. He shared with him his daily habits of dedicating at least 1 hour to learning something new every day. Wow, my God. Dedicating at least an hour to learning something new every day. He was intrigued and decided to try it out. He started reading more books, attending webinars, taking online courses, you name it. And you know what? It completely changed his perspective. His daily habits of continuous learning has not only expanded his knowledge, but also opened up so many opportunities for him. It's made him more adaptable, innovative, and forward thinking. Qualities that are highly valued in today's world. The third thing I want to talk about is goal setting. There's a fascinating study by a Dominican university which found that for the people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve it. What do you write down? I remember when Agile Tech started, it started off with just an idea of getting to have students, of reaching the world. But an idea is just what it is, an idea. There needs to be a lot of work to achieve it. That means connecting, forming relationships, trying to expand the network, trying to create the market structure with students who would invariably be the forerunner of this whole project. And what started off to be an idea is gradually going into more foreseeable platform. So I had to write it down. And it seems simple and sounds simple, but setting clear, achievable goals is a daily habit that many and wealthy people have. It's not just about having a vague idea of what you want to achieve. It's about being specific, breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks, and regularly reviewing and adjusting them as needed. Prioritizing wealth is the fourth thing. Wealth and success don't mean much if you don't have the health to enjoy them. Stay healthy. That is why many successful and wealthy individuals prioritize their health as part of their daily habits. They understand that a healthy body and mind are essential for maintaining the energy, focus, and stamina needed to achieve their goals. This could mean regular workouts, eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, or just taking a few minutes each day for mindful or meditations. Valuing relationships. Valuing relationships. In the pursuit of success and wealth, it's easy to overlook the importance of relationships. But the truth is, no one makes it to the top alone. Many successful and healthy people will tell you that their relationships, whether with family, friends, and mentors or colleagues, have been instrumental in their journey. My relationship with probably one of the best ICT educators across the world has made me to expand in my craft. There was one time we had a meeting. I was the last person in the room. And to most of you probably don't understand what that means. It simply means that when we were talking, I was taking down notes. I didn't have a voice. Why? Because these are people who are experienced, they've produced results, they've become wealthy, they've become successful, having apartments in different countries. And I was the last person in the room. So relationships is very, very important. There's always a saying, if you're among millionaires, you will be, if you're among 5 millionaires, you'll be the sixth millionaire. If you're among 5 billionaires, you'll be the sixth billionaires. And for student, if you're more successful student, you will be the next successful student. Okay? This relationship provides support, encouragement, guidance, and sometimes even the connections and opportunities needed to succeed. In fact, many people make it a daily habit to nurture these important relationships. They understand that success isn't just about money or power, it's about love, respect, and connection. Embracing failure. And I'll be honest, failure used to scare me. The thought of trying something and not succeeding was enough to keep me from even trying. But over time, I realized that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Try. Try. And that's what we're doing in Ajiro Tech. We're expanding across board. We're expanding to reach everyone in this platform. Many successful and wealthy people have a similar perspective. They fail countless times on their journey, but instead of letting those failures deter them, they use them as stepping stone towards success. If you fail and you stop, you're truly a failure. But if you fail and you proceed, you're on the path to success. So you need to understand this. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of it. And that's what I'm learning with my fellow ICT colleagues across the world. They've shared their stories to me. I've seen their stories. I've heard them. I've seen them virtually, right? But one of the things I've learned is the never stopping desire to succeed. And with what they have shared to me, even if they go to another country in a foreign land and they're to start from scratch, they will succeed. It's not what they have, it's the mindset of what they have. So this is very important. So each failure is a lesson, an opportunity to learn and grow. Success is not a function of your handset, it is a function of your mindset. And often, it is through these failures that we gain the insight and experience necessary for success. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude might not be the first thing that comes to mind when we think of habits for success and wealth, but it's a powerful tool that can transform your mindset and your life. One of the things I can proudly say is that I'm not proud. I have never come to the point where I feel that I've arrived. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I always want to learn. I always want to grow. Because those who have achieved them have never been born. So it simply means that it's an endless task for learning. It's an endless task for growth. One person said, hey, you're very good. I said, no, I'm on my way on it. I'm still on my way to it. So this is very, very important. Successful and wealthy people often practice daily gratitude. They take each time to reflect on what they are grateful for, whether it's big or small. One of the things I'm doing as currently as a teacher is that I'm creating evaluations where my students, like, they tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. It's not because I shouldn't, there's no point to it. It's because I want to see what I'm doing and how I can improve. The best teachers are the ones that constantly seek on ways to improve themselves. So if you're a teacher listening to this and you feel that, okay, you don't need those things, then you're probably just fooling yourself. Because these are the things I have learned from the foot of successful teachers across the world. They're always creating evaluation forms for their students. Evaluate me. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know when I'm not doing well. So they can collate together and they can strive towards success, whether it's big or small. This habit helps to cultivate a positive mindset. It reduces stress and keeps you grounded. It also promotes a sense of abundance, which can attract more success and wealth into your life. It could be simple as writing down these things you're grateful for each day. You might be surprised by the impact it has on your journey to success and wealth. One of the things that I've learned so much is the relationships. And this is very important for me because this is the things that somebody told me, and I'm careful not to mention name. He said, If you're going to aspire to be great, you must be ready to lower yourself to the very low. And this is likable to the Christian Bible. It said that God promotes the humble and something happens to the proud, right? So again, I'm just going to, I'm an amateur with these things. It simply means that if you're going to go far, you must be willing to stay low to go far. Don't go far and then you feel that, oh, I'm there, I have to show off. No. Those who show off, they are being right off. So it's important. And the last one is consistency is key. And I'm winding up with this. Consistency is key. When it comes to success and wealth, there's no magic bullet or secret formula. No, there's no, oh, this is it. Consistency. Don't do something and stop. There's always that consistent. What can I do in Ajiro Tech? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And we have a subsidiary right now. Right? We have a subsidiary for Ajiro Tech, Voices in Focus, which is being handled by, a very powerful speaker. So it's always important. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Don't do something and stop. If it's working, keep going at it. There is no magic bullet or secret formula. The most successful and wealthy people understand that it's consistent application of these daily habits that makes the difference. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, learning, growing, and never giving up. It's about making this habit a part of your life, not just something you do once in a while. If you're going to be successful, you must be ready to iterate. Consistency is key. Don't do it once and say, okay, I've done it, it worked, and then stop. There should be always that burning desire. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. One of the things that I'm always going to try is consistency. Not perfect. Yes, we want some things to be perfect, but be consistent in perfection. Be consistent in trying. Have that desire to keep going. Because in the long run, consistency is what truly leads to success and wealth. Final thought. Each of these daily habits we have talked about is like a stepping stone on this journey. They are not isolated acts, but interconnected pieces of a larger puzzle. It's not about the destination, but about the journey itself. The habit you cultivate, the choices you make, the mindset you adopt. These are the elements that define your journey. Thomas Edison, and I can quote this, once said, "The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick to intuitiveness, and common sense." Hard work, stick to intuitiveness, and common sense. Keep these words in mind. Embrace the power of daily habits. Be consistent, work hard, and above all, believe in yourself. And one thing I want to say to every educator, to every person who is achieving success, who is aspiring for success, is work hard on yourself the way you work hard on your job. That's the secret key to success. Everybody, all of my wealthy ICT educators that I've had conversation with, is work hard on yourself. The way you work hard on your job. Because these are the things that will define you. These are the things that gives you value across the world. I hope this is able to speak to someone today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.